So I'm here to talk to you about how sports have changed over the years. So let's look at baseball. Okay, so we have the let's look at the stadium first. So here the stadium is before 1950. Right here. This one especially looks different between these, but the other ones, they're kind of the same, but I mean, look at this and then look at that. So, still different. So now let's look at the so let's look at the rules. So substitutions are permitted. I'll let you read this. All these rules. So let's look at the other one. Okay, now let's look at the other one. Okay, so now let's look at the unnecessary equipment is a batting gloves, elbow pad, and shin pad. Here is the equipment that you'll need: baseball bat, glove, helmet, cleats, and a cup. Old equipment, glove, cleats, baseball bat, and possibly a cup. Catcher's gear, face mask, chest plate, shin guards, catcher's glove, and a cup. Baseball pants. Baseball pants. Catcher. And so let's look at baseball. I think there is a difference between the two because the baseballs were different, but they still had helmets and cleats, but the gloves are a lot different too. The fields are a little different, but not by much, and I think the bats are shaped differently too. I think it was still a little more dangerous because the helmets were probably a little different and they didn't have helmets or shin pads. Let's look at hockey. Let's look at the stadium. So these are the stadiums before 1950. So and let's look at the stadiums after 1950. Okay, so now let's look at hockey. The rules. So I'll give you some time to read them.
Most probably that the students who said today was something like that. And I said, I'm sorry that the demo you're working with, you said it's my fault, I didn't do it. But that's you. That's still stuck in my head, that's no problem.
Okay, so let's go look at the equipment for hockey. So this is hockey equipment right now. Helmet, chest plate, elbow pads, gloves, hockey pants, shin guard, hockey socks, hockey skates, hockey stick, and old equipment: skates, hockey gloves, knee pads, elbow pads, and hockey socks. Goalie equipment: extra padded chest plate, goalie glove, blocker glove. Go, goalie stick, goalie mask, hockey pants, elbow pads, goalie leg pads. The old equipment for goalie was the goalie glove, skates, hockey socks, blocker glove, goalie stick, goalie leg pads, and the unnecessary equipment is the neck guard and mouth guard. I think there was a big difference because they didn't nearly have as much gear as they do now, and the pucks were made out of wood, and the sticks still are, but the sticks back then were not as carved with wood. They also didn't wear helmets, especially the goalie. The goalie didn't wear very protective gear though. So let's look at football. Let's look at the stadium. So here's the stadium. So those are stadiums after 1950, and these are the ones before 1950. Just go look at the rules. So I'll give you some time to read all of them. They're kind of long. So. Okay, so scroll down and I'll let you read the list. Okay, so let's go look at football. No, we just let's look at the
This is not done my end.
equipment.
For the math thing I'm going to do right now, to put our homework class in.
So football equipment: helmet, shoulder pads, elbow pads, hip pads, thigh pads, knee pads, and cleats.
That's okay.
Full football equipment: shoulder pads, padded pants, knee pads, cleats, and hip pads. Unnecessary equipment is mouth guard and football gloves. I think there's a huge difference between now and back then because they still wore helmets, but they were made out of leather, which isn't very protective at all, and they didn't wear very much pads in general. The football were round, and they were not as firm as they are now. I think the gear they did have was very different. So let's look at basketball. So basketball stadiums after 1950, basketball stadiums before 1950.
What?
So now let's go look at the rules for basketball. Okay, I'll let you know.
On the first list, sure. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. We got the best score. Yeah, they're the high school for the two. And
Okay, so let's look
Yeah, she took like typing lessons, right? No. I think it's right. My dad
Okay, so let's go look at the equipment. So there's not very much equipment. Basketball equipment now, basketball shoes. Old basketball equipment, basketball shoes. So
You just go, my name.
basketball. I don't think that it's very different at all because the shoes are about the same and the basketballs are about the same too. So well, between the two sports, I don't think there was much of a big difference, but there still is a bigger difference between some sports than others. So, and if you're wondering, this website is called sportschanging.weebly.com. So, thanks for